read in Song of Solomon, chapter 2 in the King James Version. I am the rose of Sharon and the lily of the valleys. As the lily among thorns, so is my love among the daughters. As the apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down under his shadow with great delight, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. He brought me to the banqueting house, and his banner over me was love. Stay me with flagons, comfort me with apples, for I am sick of love. His left hand is under my head, and his right hand doth embrace me. I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes and by the hinds of the field, that ye stir not up, nor awake my love, till he please. The voice of my beloved, behold, he cometh leaping upon the mountains, skipping upon the hills. My beloved is like a roe or a young hart. Behold, he standeth behind our wall. He looketh forth at the windows, shewing himself through the lattice. My beloved spake and said unto me, Rise up, my love, my fair one, and come away. For lo, the winter is past. The rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth. The time of the singing of birds is come, and the voice of the turtle is heard in our land. The fig tree putteth forth her green figs, and the vines with their tender grape give a good smell. Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. O my dove, thou that art in the clefts of the rock, in the secret places of the stairs, let me see thy countenance. Let me hear thy voice, for sweet is thy voice, and thy countenance is comely. Take us the foxes, the little foxes that spoil the vines, for our vines have tender grapes. My beloved is mine, and I am his. He feedeth among the lilies. Until the day break and the shadow flee away, turn, my beloved, and be thou like a roe or a young hart upon the mountains of Bethar. Okay, ooh, boy, there was a lot here. Yes, okay. Before I get to verse 4, let's go to verse 9, though. There's several points in here. The first point, my beloved is like a roe or a young hart. Behold, he standeth behind our wall. He looketh forth at the windows, shewing himself through the lattice. Okay. Some may think that this is a form of flattery and flirtation. On the surface, on reading it, right? We read it. Isn't it lovely? Even those little things in a relationship. You receive some flowers. You receive something that you didn't expect. That was given much attention to. Somebody remembers something in particular about what you said and what you like and how you feel. Somebody provided that little bit of extra that was needed. Additional encouragement when you thought that you weren't really going to hear anymore, because this is typically how it is in the relationship, right? So there's a off-the-cuff thing that's happening that can be looked at as flattery, that can be looked at as flirtatious, as can be looked at as something that's a kind gift, an encouragement to one another. Absolutely. When I read this in the spirit, I thought about how the Lord seeks us and comes to us. Because even though he is God, even though now we know the fear of the Lord, right? All power, all glory, all holy, the good shepherd, the redeemer, the provider of our salvation. He is God, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. He is God Almighty, the creator. And when we look at it in there, he could do anything to get our attention, but yet it's calm. It is letting us know that he is here, that he sees us. I can remember. I can remember still to this day. And every day I can remember when the Lord spoke to me. When I was thinking about my life and I was picturing what life could be and what I would want it to be, because culturally, because of education, because of family, this is what it was supposed to happen, right? This was what was supposed to happen in my life. This is what I was told. This is what I saw through whatever means, visually or education wise or community wise or even family wise, was supposed to be my life, was supposed to be how things are to be. And then I saw something else. And I heard a voice. And it was, or choose me. And when I heard it, when I saw it, it was light. But I couldn't see past anything. I couldn't see. It was just like a bright fog. But it was comforting. It was calmly. It wasn't something to just blow my mind. It wasn't something more than I could handle. It was comforting. It was love. And that is when I decided, I said, you know what? I see these things. I see what it could be, right? But I also know that there's also a task at hand. There's something else. And in my instinct, my internal soul said, let's find out what the Lord has in store. Not what is earthly. Not what is of the flesh, but what is of the Spirit. So when I read this verse, my beloved is like a roe or a young hart. Behold, he standeth behind our wall. He looketh forth at the windows, shewing himself through the lattice. That's the Lord knocking at our door. That is the Lord giving us glimpses of his holiness, of who he is, coming to us and saying, hey, I'm here. Reach out to me, speak to me, because I love you. Before we go on to the next point, though, what kind of thoughts or feelings come to your mind when we read over this? How does it make you feel? What does it make you think?